Well, good morning, and welcome to the fifth leg of my Alaska journey. This leg, I'll be going to explore the Kenai Peninsula. Towns like Whittier, Seward, Holmes, Hope. Yeah, those are some of the places I'm hoping to get to and see what they have to offer. Now today I'll be driving about 200 miles to the Matanuska Glacier area, and I'll camp for the night before I start making the rest of the way to the peninsula. So welcome aboard, thanks for joining me, and let's go see what we can find. Okay, after a couple of stops for gas, a little bit of food, and a cup of coffee, I'm now on the road and on my way. Probably won't film a lot of this particular trip because of I did a lot on the way down. So if you really want to see what the Richardson Highway has to offer, check out my last video, because that really shows it. This is a lovely drive. It's I'm just going to sit and enjoy it this time and take it all in. Okay, we'll catch up later. Okay, so it's 1 o'clock. I have arrived at my original destination. And I'm considering to keep driving. You can see from previous videos that I've been taking, the weather's rainy here. It was down to 45 degrees. It's 52 where I'm currently sitting. Tomorrow, when I want to go to Whittier, it's still another 150 miles. And so the question is, since it's such a lousy day, really not much to do around here, I already checked out the campground I was thinking of, and it's nothing special. So maybe I'll keep driving, and not sure how far I'll go, but better off using, hopefully that tomorrow will be a better day, and when I can get to Whittier and spend more time, maybe hike around there. So I'll keep you posted as to where I end up, and just another change in plan. Okay, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I drove just outside of Whittier. I'm at a dispersed campsite just off the road. Good news, it's not raining, and the temperature is about 63 degrees. And one hard day of driving, I drove about 350 miles versus the 200 I was planning on. But I think that's going to set me up for the next 2 days well. I was always having to cut a day out of this leg of my journey because of the things that happened back in Juneau with the cancellation of my ferry by a couple of days. Made up a day. You have to look at the other videos to understand what I'm talking about. But essentially, this was one of the places that I was going to have to cut a day out between here and Seward. So I think I've set myself up. I get to go into Whittier tomorrow, maybe do a hike or two, and should set me up well. So yeah, overall, I think it was a good choice not to stay where I first started, both from a weather perspective and for the next couple of days. So for the rest of the night, I'm just going to pretty much hang around and make some dinner and get ready for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I blew through Anchorage. We'll catch up with Anchorage a little bit later in the trip. Okay, good night. Good morning. Cloudy morning here this morning. Hopefully it'll clear up a little bit later today. It's still early. It's about 8:30 and it is a Sunday, so there's not a lot going on. I'm not sure how many people come down here this early in the morning anyways. Going to go into Whittier today. I'm just outside the town as we sit right now. The odd thing about this town is really how you enter it, at least by car. You have to go through a tunnel. It's as far as I know, it's a one-lane tunnel. It's shared with the train. So there are certain times you can go in, there are certain times you can come out, and the other times the train uses it. So we're going to go see what that's like and go on the other side. I think the town itself has some background to it as well. So yeah, let's go check it out. So we're all lined up here, or all three of us at the moment, to go through the tunnel. As you saw from the just the prior video, the next release of traffic is at 9:30. It's about 5 minutes of 9 as we speak, so got a little bit of a wait. With that, I think I'm going to make some coffee. Today's Whittier has an interesting origin story. Back in 1941, the U.S. Army chose this deep-water access to Prince William Sound to become a strategic port as a backup to the port in Seward, as part of the overall World War II effort. The creation of the tunnel we drove through earlier was built to support the railway so that equipment, supplies, and people could get to the other parts of Alaska where troops were stationed. During the Cold War, once again the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers reactivated the Army's focus on Whittier and built housing for over 1,000 people. Today, the Buckner Building is an abandoned skeleton of the past, while the 14-story Hoge Building, now called Baggage Towers, house most of the residents of Whittier. The town of Whittier was officially incorporated on July 15, 1969. Today, only about 250 people live in the town. Okay, so I'm back in the truck. It's quite wet out there. I spent about, I'd say a little over 2.5 hours to see the town of Whittier. Got a little breakfast, did a little souvenir shopping, but most of all I walked around the town with my camera, and you know, you never know until you get on the computer, but I got some great interesting shots, both of the harbor, of some of the history, the old Army barracks, and it was well worth my time. Now, I was planning on doing a hike today, but that made no sense. No sense getting wet, hiking up high, and then all you are is in a cloud, and then there are no views, because again, what I do is I try to chase photographs. But yeah, well worth my time. Glad I came here, got what I wanted out of it. If you remember in my first video when I said one of my objectives was to get a good feel for the towns I visit in terms of what their culture's like, and I think I was able to capture that here in Whittier. Pretty unique place, and well worth the time to come down and see it. So now I'll get back on the road, probably have to wait to get through the tunnel again, and then we'll head down to Seward and look for a camp spot for tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, so here we are at camp for the night at literally a pull-out off the road. It's called Nash Road. It's literally across the bay from Seward, and has a nice view of the water and of the mountains. So unless the road is very noisy, it should make for a good night. There's a fire ring here, so somebody has certainly camped here before. And there's another truck just to my left that may be looking to stay as well. I just saw a van pull up down the road at a previous pullout, so this must be a place where people come, and it's only about 6 miles out of the town, so it's good. So this is kind of a perfect example of why the build I made with my truck is kind of works really well. It's a rainy night, just sprinkly, but still rainy. Not the kind of night you want to sit outside and just hang around. So with this build, I get to pop the tent and kind of cover away from the bad weather, and at least keep warm and dry, and without having to lay down in a tent. The other thing is it has a few bars of communication, so I don't think I'll need to set up Starlink, although that's about 2.5 minutes worth of work, so it's not a big deal if I did. But this should work out just okay as long as nobody comes along and tells me I have to move. So with that, I'll say good night. In the morning we got an activity that I'll speak to about in the morning, something I've done before. And I'm looking forward to it again. So with that, good night, and again, see you in the morning.